The day after the funeral, my daughter stood in the doorway of my own home, her arms crossed, her voice sharp as glass. "Find somewhere else to die, mother. You're useless now." The air went out of me. Not from shock, I'd known her cruelty was coming, but from the audacity, the swiftness. My husband's body wasn't even cold, and she was already dismantling the life we'd built. I didn't argue, I didn't beg. I packed a single suitcase, leaving behind the walls that held my marriage, my motherhood, my sacrifices. She thought she had won, but she hadn't read the will. When she was little, I used to braid her hair every morning before school. She'd chatter endlessly, her small hands tugging at mine, asking if I'd sit in the front row of her play, if I'd clap the loudest. I gave her everything. The best schools, the best clothes, the best life my husband and I could provide. And still, I thought it wasn't enough. She always looked past us, hungry for more. My husband noticed too. Late at night he'd whisper, "She's mine by blood, but yours by love. Don't let her lose herself." I tried. God knows I tried. But greed is louder than love. Even before the funeral, I saw her shift. The fake tears, the way she clung to the lawyer, asking about accounts before condolences. The impatience in her tone when she thought no one was listening. And then, that night I heard her on the phone, her voice slick with triumph. "It's all mine now, the house, the money. She's just a shadow. I'll push her out. You'll see." That was the first time I realized my daughter wasn't mourning her father, she was celebrating her inheritance. I could have collapsed under the weight of betrayal, but I didn't, because I knew something she didn't. My husband had shown me the will months before his death. He didn't trust her. He'd rewritten everything with one purpose, to test her. And now she was failing that test spectacularly. So I said nothing. I let her bask in her victory. I let her throw me out like garbage, while inside I carried the quiet knowledge that her empire was made of paper. The lawyer called 3 days later. Time for the will reading. My daughter arrived first. Expensive dress, diamonds glittering. She didn't even greet me. She just smirked, leaning back in her chair like royalty. "Let's make this quick," she said. "I already know what's mine." The lawyer chuckled, shuffling the papers. His eyes flicked to me, steady, knowing. "Did you even read the will?" Her smile faltered. "What do you mean?" And then the truth unfolded. The house, the money, the $33 million fortune, all placed in a trust. Not hers to squander, not hers to touch. The conditions were clear. She would receive nothing until she turned 40. Until then, every cent would be managed by me. Her face drained of color. "No," she whispered, "that's not possible. He wouldn't." "He did," I interrupted, my voice calm, steady. "He knew who you were becoming. He wanted to protect you from yourself." She shot to her feet, her chair screeching across the floor. "You can't control me! This is my life!" The lawyer slid another paper across the table. "Actually, ma'am, your father could, and he did. Until 40, you get an allowance. Enough to live, nothing more. Your mother holds the reins." Her breath quickened, her eyes darted to me, full of venom and fear. "You planned this," she hissed. I leaned forward, meeting her gaze with the weight of every sleepless night I'd spent raising her. "No, you did. The moment you showed the world exactly who you are." For the first time, she looked small, powerless. I walked out of that room with the lawyer's words echoing in my daughter's silence. She had kicked me out of my home, certain she was untouchable. But the truth was simple. She owned nothing, controlled nothing. And the house she stole from me? It was mine to decide whether she lived in it or not. I didn't celebrate. I didn't gloat. I just breathed, deeply, for the first time since the funeral.
Because revenge wasn't about humiliating her. It was about restoring balance, protecting what my husband and I built, ensuring she could never use us as stepping stones again. And when I returned to that house, suitcase still packed, I unlocked the door with my own key. She was gone, just a memory. The home was quiet, peaceful, mine. And as I stood in the center of the living room, I whispered to the silence, "You wanted me gone, but it's you who lost everything."